what I had installed was this port here. So what you do is you connect the cable here, which this is now connected to my batteries, and then the cable will be connected to this 200-watt solar panel. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lucille. For those of you who are new, I am so glad you're here. So obviously I am in my RV driving back to QUARTZSITE. I am just leaving my winter women's meetup that I went to out here outside of QUARTZSITE. It was absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Jen, for putting on this event, Jen and Terry, and it was such a wonderful time meeting all the lovely ladies that came to the group. I think there were 30 some of us that attended. Here's a quick clip of our location. It was absolutely perfect. Great scenery, plenty of space. We were all spread out throughout the desert here. So really nice. And we would gather here in the main area at sunset, have our campfire for a couple of hours, and we'd hang out and chat. And anyway, today is Super Bowl Sunday. Today I actually have to dump my tanks, go get a few groceries, and I wanted to stop in at Solar Bills to ask them about some solar stuff I want to get done. But I forgot they're closed today, so no big deal. I will check on it tomorrow. I want to get a plug and play and to be able to plug in an external solar panel for the summertime. I do have 190 watts up on the roof, but in the summer, obviously when it's hot, I like to park in the forest, and I don't get much solar, so I want a separate plug to put a portable solar panel out in the sunshine when I'm parked in the shade. That's what I was going to ask Solar Bills about, so we will do that tomorrow when they are open. Great time with my women's meetup. It's always so empowering. I learned a lot at some of the classes that they offered. I made some new connections for places to go across the country, which is always awesome. And got to go on some beautiful walks and hikes with some of the other ladies, so that was a big plus. And oh my gosh, the sunsets were amazing, and the sunrises, nothing beats them down here in southern Arizona, I swear. And I lived in Hawaii, so I was stationed there for 8 years, and they have amazing sunsets as well, but I'm telling you, nothing beats the sunsets down here. And yes, my gray hair is growing in. I'm really considering growing it out. You know, I'm so tired of having to color it every 2 weeks. I'm still going to keep it, you know, styled up, but I'm really tired of the upkeep. So stay tuned. We will see if I grow it out and see if I can handle it. But anyway, let's check out QUARTZSITE. We're just getting into the area. The LTVAs still look pretty busy, so let's check it out. We've got La Posa, Tyson Wash to the left, and the LTVAs to the right. Still a lot of people out here. I think tonight, since I'm taking care of some chores in town today and tomorrow, I'll be staying close to town. But then Tuesday morning or possibly tomorrow afternoon, I will go meet up with my friend Sarah at her camp outside of QUARTZSITE here and see what's going on over there. All right, here we go, getting back into QUARTZSITE. early May. Yeah, not me. I think after this next week, I'm out of here. And actually, I would have stayed longer, but I have some other obligations to go tend to. So, no big deal. All right, let's head to the RV pit stop to dump some tanks. So, it's the next day. I did end up going into Solar Bills to talk to them. Today is Wednesday. I have an appointment for tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and I'm so glad that they had an appointment for me this week to get my plug and play installed. I made it here to camp, and I'll show you some more footage of that later. But tonight we are having a community taco night dinner here at camp, so I am going to be making some of my homemade Spanish rice, and fingers crossed that it doesn't come out all sticky. Sometimes I tend to do that if it's overcooked. And if worse comes to worse and it comes out bad, I have some packets of pre-made rice that I can just heat up and serve if my Spanish rice doesn't turn out. It's time to get busy. I'm going to make some Spanish rice. So I always start off with putting a little bit of oil in the pan to brown the rice. So I'm just going to make 1 cup of rice. I think that'll be plenty for 8 of us. I'll just put the raw rice in there like that, brown it for a few minutes, put my spices and a can of tomato sauce, and then it simmers for 15 minutes. I normally like to roast a couple of cloves of fresh garlic with it when I'm roasting the rice, but because I don't have any on hand, I'm just going to use garlic powder today. 1 can of tomato sauce. 2 cups of water. Little salt and pepper. Gonna bring it to a rapid boil and then simmer it for 15 minutes. Okay, you can see we've got a nice rapid boil. Now I am going to cover it, bring it to a simmer, and time it for 15 minutes. We'll see how it turns out. Well, let's see how it looks. Pretty good. It's just got to simmer a little bit longer. I think it'll be all right. Yum. Okay, so here's camp. Got a couple of us over here. Got a few people over there. We're nice and spread out. And we are about to set up right over there by the campfire for taco night. And it looks like we're going to have another great sunset with all these clouds. Can't beat that. All right, let's go see what's going on at the setup.
It was cheaper than going out to the store and buying it. And you got the steel in this is unbelievable. You can shave with this.
So my dad worked in a lumber mill. They did cedar, redwood, and fir. And they either had big rotating saws.
Is she looking at you?
More often the band
She was.
And when the bands would break, they could repair them sometimes, but usually not. They would take that steel and make nice things. We have beautiful steel.
Jeff, the meat, super good.
Hey y'all, so it's the next day and I'm getting ready to wrap things up here and go to Solar Bills to get my plug and play installed. I'll see you there. Hey guys, so Solar Bills didn't work out. I really wanted to film me while I was at the shop here in QUARTZSITE talking about their business and what exactly I was going to be getting done to the RV. So because it was so windy, it just wouldn't have made for a good video. So instead, I'm just going to show you what I ended up getting installed and what my reasoning was for getting what I got. So let's go check it out. So right here by the entrance is the compartment for my batteries right here. What I had installed was this port here. So what you do is you connect the cable here, which this is now connected to my batteries, and then the cable will be connected to this 200-watt solar panel. We're going to try it out just to make sure the connections are good and to show you the reasoning behind why I wanted this set up. So I've got this cable connected here, which this port is now connected to my house batteries. And then this cable connects to the 25-foot cable, which is now connected to that 200-watt solar panel. So you can see this is the long cable here, which is connected back here. And so basically what the point of this panel was so I can have my RV parked in the shade in the summertime and have the panel here somewhere out in the sun where I can still be topping off my house batteries without having the RV parked in the sun to get power. So yeah, so now I'm going to have the freedom to park wherever I want in the summertime, in the shade, in the forest, to stay cool and still be getting power to the RV. So I'm glad I got the system. And once I switch over to lithium, this solar panel will be compatible with the lithium batteries that I will later get installed. But I need to save for that because it's going to be like $4,000 to get the components that I need to convert the RV from the batteries that I have now to lithium. Yeah, so I'm just going to save. I think it'll take me probably a year to save for that before I can switch over and have full power in the RV and all from solar panels and not have to worry about running low on energy. So that's going to be a nice luxury to have, all that free power, all from my solar panels, because now I have, well, I've always had the 190-watt panel on the roof when I'm in the sun, but when I'm in the shade, I will now have the 200-watt portable panel to put in the sun when I'm parked in the shade in the summer. So, yay. Well, guys, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to the new subscribers on the channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And by the way, my channel is now accepting memberships. So become a member. It really helps me out. And I will be posting members only photos and videos. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in next week's video.